MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Drew Smyly out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, he's had some arm injuries, but when this guy's healthy, as good as anybody in the game of baseball from the left side. Good fastball, not overpowering, 92 to 94. Good assortment of breaking pitches. Holds runners really well, has a good pickoff move. Good pitcher. When he's healthy, this is really one of the top pitchers in the game.
Digging in, Ketel Marte. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Into the bleachers and gone.
This guy has some pop in that leadoff spot. You have to be a little bit more careful than that. Threw him a first pitch strike, and he hit it over the wall.
Standing in now, Emmanuel Rivera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today. I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch on its way. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I'm really impressed with what Ketel Marte is doing. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Stepping in now, Christian Walker, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He'll check in here at 256. 15 long balls and 59 RBIs. The 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball.
2-0 to count.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
At the plate, Kyle Lewis. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Lewis has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. So far this season, Lewis is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case.
Bellinger's got it. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
The catcher, Gabriel.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The 0-1 pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Merrill Kelly, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
Yeah, he's certainly in line for a home run title, but what I love about this guy is the slugging percentage is through the roof. He's leading the league in that category as well.
You know, interesting, in spring training, I had a chance to talk to him, and all he told me was, if you want to slug, we'll slug, and he's slugging.
So, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Now the 1-0.
Here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 3-2 one more time. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. And he begins the game just a single dinger shy of 30 for the year so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Cubs are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Standing in, Geraldo Perdomo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. A little roller toward the hole. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting it, the first base.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Into the box, Evan Longoria. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. One ball and one strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
1-1 is laid off for ball 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Merrill Kelly.
Now at the plate, Merrill Kelly. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And a ball 1-0. 2 out, nobody on.
1-0.
And it's fouled away. A 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Ketel Marte is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Now batting,
So striding in, Emmanuel Rivera. He drew a walk his first time up. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
That evens it up 1-1. Kelly on second. Marte at first. 2 out in the inning. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. In now, Lourdes Gurriel.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Tuchman has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. But the Diamondback stepping into the box, Patrick Wisdom, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is pulled into right. Gurriel is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fifth.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-0 count and the pitch.
3 balls, no strike.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner. Now to the plate, Mike Tuchman, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set and the pitch. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
A ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout. Digging in to try it again, Christian Walker, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. In there for strike 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Kyle Lewis, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. It's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Swinging a blooper to the right side. In comes Bellinger. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. At the plate, Gabriel Moreno. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1-2 is the count.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Here comes the first pitch. In tied at 93, ball 1.
1-0.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little Billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
At the plate now, Drew Smyly. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The left fielder, number 8.
Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. The next Cub up, Ian Happ. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, so a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now, and the Cubbies have made this a 4-2 game now.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So here's Trey Mancini. Yes, he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 delivery.
1-1.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. 29 home runs for him on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. So here's Cody Bellinger. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Still only 1 out in the inning. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Patrick Wisdom. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot.
Here's his swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field.
Now batting, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
So coming to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here's a look over to first. Two and 0 now.
2-0.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. 3-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Dansby Swanson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
And strike three there as they'll finally work out of the inning. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
The first baseman, number 3.
Digging in, Evan Longoria comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Merrill Kelly. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited their low chase rate or percentage of swings that are on pitches outside of the strike zone as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Lewis. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Nico.
So digging in now, Nico Horner. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball outside.
5 runs on only 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that one-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Into the box now, Drew Smyly runs up and gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
He tried the surprise attack there with the bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. From the stretch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Now pick-off play at second. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And he is in there. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He's set. The 3-2. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Up next to the Cubs, the first baseman.
Stepping up now, Trey Mancini.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. 5 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
The set and the 2-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And he lays off for ball 1. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. Ready for another shot now, Ketel Marte. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Emmanuel Rivera.
Stepping into the box, Emmanuel Rivera. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to short. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ball.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Christian Walker. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1, well below the zone. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-1 home. On the ground to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They trail it here 6-4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Patrick Wisdom.
Number 16.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Bounce towards the second baseman. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Digging in now, Tucker Barnhart.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Dansby Swanson will be next. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 3-2 one more time. is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Dansby Swanson is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Center fielder.
I mean, bottom line right here, it all comes down to execution. If he's going to miss flat, middle, up all day long, it's going to be a long night for this pitcher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Mike Tauchman stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Again, another foul ball. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 out with the man at first. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Kyle Lewis. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in, and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Gabriel Moreno comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes a called strike 1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. Score remains steady at 6-4. Jose Ruiz enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 66.
Now at the plate, Mike Tauchman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Leading off for the Cubs, the center fielder, Mike Tauchman.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0. Ball.
The 2-0. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home.
Kia.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon. Striding into the box, Nico Horner. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Two balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the 3rd baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at 3rd.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way-go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this.
So now to the plate, Drew Smyly. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. On the year, Smyly is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. A pause and the 0-2.
Ball, that's down.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2. Ian Happ will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That missed, that's the ball.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Happ with a 2-1 count now.
2-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
3 balls and no strikes.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini. He homered back in the third inning in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Comes set with the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the seventh inning ready to roll, and that brings up Evan Longoria.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Nick Ahmed will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pitching to the Diamondbacks, number 13, Nick Ahmed.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He worked 6 1/3, mostly forgettable innings, but he will leave with the lead in his pocket. Ben Brown comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 54, Ben Brown.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Lifted in the air to right field. Bellinger's in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ketel Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Three balls, 1 strike to Ketel Marte.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Count is full.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. Fouled off. The next 3-2. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. Standing in, Emmanuel Rivera, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They trail it here 6-4. Kyle Nelson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Kyle Nelson.
Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
The right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Two and one. Now the pitch. 2-2.
2-2's the count.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Bellinger is retired, and there's one away.
Number 15.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Patrick Wisdom. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
1-1 the count. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And it's gone into the bleachers. Patrick Wisdom has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Now batting, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Miguel Amaya will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for the Cubs. Number 6, Miguel Amaya.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
1 out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. So stepping in, Dansby Swanson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Inside, ball.
2 out, nobody on. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Cubs 7 and the Diamondbacks 4. Miguel Amaya will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate.
Now catching, number 6, Miguel Amaya.
Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Julian Merriweather has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 66, Julian Merriweather.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Ball.
Swinging a ground ball to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Christian Walker is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Called strike, and that'll run it full. Nobody out, runner on first. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out. Up next for Arizona, Kyle Lewis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Up and in for ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2-1 the count. First and second here with nobody out. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Chopper down the third baseline. The second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Now at the plate, Gabriel Moreno. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
2-1 to count.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. This is on the ground over to first. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it 7-5 now. Jake McCarthy will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. Geraldo Perdomo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
In the dirt, and now let's see, is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. One and 2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Tapped out in front of home. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. How's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Only 1 in the inning. Jake McCarthy will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Digging in once again, Mike Tuchman, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
A ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Pitch on the way. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-2 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
In now, Nico Horner trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. The 1-0. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Racing back the left fielder. This one's into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as this is now a 5-run cushion. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the
left fielder, number 8, Ian.
At the plate, Ian Happ, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0.
Yeehaw!
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count. Trey Mancini waits on deck. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Good battle, count remains full. Another payoff pitch. fouled away. Another full count pitch home. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, first baseman, Trey.
Settling in now, Trey Mancini. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
From the belt, kicks and deals. No balls and a strike to count. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Marte for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Cody Bellinger. Who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he misses there. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Michael Fulmer comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And look at this, a bunt attempt to start the 9th. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
The batter number 4, second baseman, Cattell.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Cattell Marte. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1 ball, no strike.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Stepping in, Emmanuel Rivera, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he fouls this one off. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. In there, a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Has a look, now the pitch. Arizona down to its last strike. Line toward right center. And he makes the running catch, followed by a full gainer. Aha, and this ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy, too.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Chicago Cubs led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Drew Smyly earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Merrill Kelly struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Klezak, Heidi Rockney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 10 runs on 10 hits. 1 error, they left 6 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors, they left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.